Good morning, folks. This is Celeste Stacy, and I am working at my new desk. Somewhat. My tower computer is still off. I'm waiting on a processor. It's in the mail to get that back up and running. Then I'll be able to use my whole desk. Right now, I'm just on my laptop. So today, I'm going to talk about AI computers and AI data centers. So here in Defiance, Ohio, there's this big uproar over AI data centers, and they've done a proposed charter amendment seeks to prohibit the data centers. It's on. They got enough signatures. This has been going on also all summer, folks, and I am late to the game to input about it. Personally, I'm for AI. I use AI somewhat, or have used it in the past, so I don't see a problem, but I have seen in other places the impacts to it. So yeah. So here on Crescent News, a local newspaper report, City of Defiance received a petition this week from a committee composed of Rosa Escamilla, Laurel Buntain, and Jill Mack. The city subsequently turned the petition over to the Defiance County Board of Elections to confirm signatures' validity. Some 225 valid signatures are needed to qualify the measure for the ballot. According to the Board of Elections, the intention would be to place the matter before all of Defiance voters at the November 3rd general election. So, scrolling down, the petition seeking to amend the municipal government's governing charter that was approved in 1983 states the following: be it resolved by the people of the City of Defiance that the Charter of City of Defiance is hereby amended to add Section 1.12 to Article 1 to read as follows. Article 1, Section 1.12, Prohibition of Data Center. A. The construction of a data center is hereby prohibited. B. As used in this section, construction shall mean the erection of one or more buildings, infrastructure, facilities, and related activities which include preparations and modifications for same for a common purpose. As used in this section, data center shall mean one or more buildings or physical facilities or infrastructure located on a single real property parcel or on continuous, adjacent, or otherwise aggregated real property parcels that are used primarily exclusively for digital information services such as management, storage, process, and dissemination of electronic data and information to use computer systems, servers, network, and equipment and related components, including equipment cooling systems, and has an aggregated monthly demand or peak load greater than 25 megawatts. However, derived from any energy source or combination thereof, this section is self-executing. So, anything over 25 megawatts, which is a lot, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Now, there are personal AI rigs out there that people use to mine crypto or to sell their AI rigs online to law firms, medical, pharmaceutical places like hospitals and research, universities. AI can be a good thing, but it can also be a terrible thing. So you have to go and do your due diligence and research what it's used for and how it's used and what you're doing. So then there's a Facebook postings about it right here. Defiance deserves a voice in its own future. Yes, they do. Today we are gathering signatures for a charter petition that gives us people of Defiance City the opportunity to decide whether basically there's not going to be any, they can't do any backroom deals with the council and the mayor and these outside companies, which I've seen across America has happened before. So yeah, everyone in Defiance deserves their vote, deserves their voice. So yeah, I would go out and I would look into this and vote accordingly to your political beliefs. And so that's that. Now, on my channel, here's a video I created with Open Art AI. It's a music video. Now this character I created. I need to kill that audio. I gotta turn it down. So this character is from my book, Secret Agents of the Illuminati, and this is Bambi Badass. So I've been creating music videos using my character to practice. And here's another one. So yeah, and then the camera view of the computer rig you see is my AI rig for home use. So yeah. Now my AI rig has no impact to the big industrial AI centers that's being built. Mine's strictly for personal learning and create my own chatbot for my own website for my book promotion. So yeah, I don't use nearly as much as 25 megawatts of power. And it's not even operational. I'm still waiting on power for another power supply that'll go right here in this empty spot. I have one over here which powers the cards, and I have two cards. But I do need to get a third one, so that's where I'm at. So yeah, you'll be seeing me display the computer, and I'll be moving the camera around to get better shots of it. So yeah. Delete that one. Here's another one. So yeah, it's just, open AI is simple, not simple, but it's easy to use, figure out. That's what I do. So I was creating music videos. There was a contest going on, and I missed the deadline before I figured out how to fully use it. So get that. So let's pause that. So let's get back to so that's where we're at for AI Data Center in Defiance, Ohio. So yeah. So yeah, I build my rig like you see here. It was pretty fun. I'm using old legacy parts off of eBay to save money, and my son donated the one card. It's a GTX 1070 made by EVGA. I'll use that for my processing power. I have 4 gigs of RAM right here. I ordered 16 more, so it'll give me a total of 20. I've got my Radeon Fury X right behind the EVGA, and that'll run the monitor and keyboard stuff. So, and then I gotta install Linux on the hard drive, which is right here. This little thing right here. It's at 120 gigs. I'll put Linux on it, and then I gotta learn how to run Linux. So yeah, that's pretty. It's very exciting. It's very interesting. I like working with the AI. I've been using AI on my phone via Google. I have a Pixel 8 Pro, and I've been